YouTube? This is Vargas recording live from the Vargas Vault. Back again with last video of 2017. This will be the last video that I record for YouTube this year. I recorded, and by the time you see this, I would have uploaded my top 10 best movies of 2017. But I also wanted to touch upon other stuff. So, to close off the year, close off 2017, this is the best of from 2017. What I mean with that is that I'm going to talk about the best stuff that I have experienced this year. So, if you've been following my channel, you know that lately I've gotten really hardcore into wrestling. I watch pretty much a lot more wrestling than I used to. I watch WWE. I'm watching Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre, AAA. I'm watching the local stuff. I still haven't gotten to New Japan Pro Wrestling and Ring of Honor, but because I haven't been able to find where I can see that kind of stuff. But also the pay-per-views, I've tried to keep up with more pay-per-views. So there's a lot of stuff that I've seen. But the first category I'm going to talk about is best match that I've seen on TV, pay-per-view, or the internet. And I would have to definitely say that the best match that I've seen was AJ Styles versus Finn Balor. That was a last-minute thing. They did that only because Bray Wyatt got sick. It was originally going to be Demon King Balor versus Bray Wyatt and Sister Abigail. But Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns got sick with some really weird bug that was happening behind the locker rooms. So he was taken out of action. So as a last-minute replacement, they put AJ Styles, Finn Balor's from Raw, AJ Styles from SmackDown. They put them together, and they delivered one hell of a match. It was a really, really good match. Lots of moves, lots of stuff. And Finn Balor doesn't get the respect he should from the people in Raw. He always gets bumped back to mid-card status. And AJ Styles, thankfully, just recently got the title back, the WWE title from Jinder Mahal. So that was cool. AJ Styles has brought a whole different kind of game to WWE. Same with Finn Balor. Just need to really tap into that. But the match that they had was a last-minute match, and it was a really good match. So definitely one of the best matches that I've seen. Best live match. Well, I was thinking about this because I've been to a lot of events, and I would have to do a tie because they were really good. The very first live event that I went to, I don't remember the names of all the wrestlers, but it was a Rudo versus Rudo, a heel versus heel match. So basically it was a no holds barred, no rules, and these guys beat the crap out of each other with chairs and high flying moves, and I thought that was really, really cool. And I'm going to tie it with another match that they did in the Crash. The Crash had a really good match, and a lot of people went to see these guys because they're as far as I know, they're part of the Bullet Club in Ring of Honor, I think. And it's the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks came to TJ and had a fight with two wrestlers from the Crash. And again, a lot of high-flying moves, a lot of kicks, a lot of spins, a lot of counters. It was a really high-octane match, and a lot of people really got into that match. So going to a live event and soaking up that atmosphere of everyone really getting into something, that was pretty cool. So that would be my two best live matches that I got to see. Best video game, without a doubt, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. That is by far the best video game that I've played this year. In all honesty, I haven't played that many video games. I have bought video games and I have been able to enjoy them, but nothing like Breath of the Wild. It's one of those games that will go down in history as defining. I think it won Best Game of the Year in the Spike Video Game Awards. I don't follow that. I think it's just one big publicity stunt. But the fact that a Nintendo game won, it's been years since a Nintendo won any sort of award in that thing. But one Game of the Year, that makes me happy. It makes me happy because Nintendo's back. The Switch has been doing gangbusters. They've been breaking bank just like the Wii did way back when. So heads are turning towards Nintendo, and I'm happy because I'm a Nintendo fanboy, self-proclaimed Nintendo fanboy. So that's cool. And as far as the game, it's a great game. It's a wonderful game. It's this open world that you can experience. The world of Hyrule. Well, all Zelda games, in all honesty, are open world. Actually, The Legend of Zelda started that because in the NES, the first Zelda game was open ended. You could visit any part of the world that you wanted. Yes, you had to do it in a certain order to progress the game, but the world was yours. You can open and explore everything. And Breath of the Wild takes that to like the umph degree. It's like massive, and I haven't actually beaten it yet because what I've been doing is that I'm still trying to hunt down the temples. There's these little temples that you have to track down, and you have to do a challenge in the temple so that you can get health upgrades and stuff like that. And I need that right now, to progress through the game. But I'm like, look at that mountain way over in the distance. I'm like, I'm gonna go explore, and I go into the mountain. Then I get my ass kicked by a higher level monster. But it was like I went through that journey and I saw all these things, and in one of those I got lost in a snowy mountain and I saw a dragon flying by, and I'm like, wow, this is like amazing, and it's such a beautiful game. It's definitely my favorite game of 2017. I'm still debating whether it's the best Zelda of all time, because for me, Ocarina of Time is the best Zelda of all time because of the story and everything. And but this one, as far as gameplay, yeah, I think it's a very close contender to Ocarina of Time. Best movie. I actually touched upon this in my last video, but the best movie I saw 2017 was Coco. I already talked in depth about that, but Coco, visually gorgeous. Pixar just like blows me away at how good they are at their animation. Story wise, it's a relatively simple story, but it touches upon all the key points, and the message of family and the importance of family is really really cool. And again, it's based on the Mexican tradition, the Day of the Dead. So I just really really love Coco. It's best movie of 2017. Best comic book. I've read so many comic books that it was honestly kind of hard to pick the best comic book of the year, because if you select a comic book, but there's maybe a storyline, a 5-issue storyline that just really really hit it out of the park, you would have to go with that. Or maybe it was a miniseries, or maybe it was one single issue that just like blew your mind away. But I've experienced all of that with Batman, the current Batman run, after the New 52, which was a stellar Batman run. I didn't think they would reach the same highs, but this new Batman series has been really good. They've introduced a lot of cool stuff. The thing that I'm most excited about is the fact that Batman and Catwoman are engaged. I'm like, wow, this makes sense. This is pretty cool, and the way they're doing it is pretty awesome. So it's not a single issue or a miniseries. It's like the whole Batman run that's been going on. The whole Batman run from the first issue to the current issue. The War of Jokes and Riddles was also pretty cool. So yeah, the whole Batman run is going to be my best comic book of 2017. I can't pick a single issue because they've all been really good. The first arc with the superpowered brother and sister, that was really cool. It's just been a top notch um, comic book run. So Batman is my favorite, the best comic book of 2017. What else? Best new series. I'm really digging. Well, I'm a little biased because he's my buddy, but I'm really digging movie John, hanging out with movie John. It's something that he's been doing, and I'm really happy for him. That's been successful. A lot of people are digging this kind of like vlog thing that he's doing, where he's just like showing people slices of his life, where he's just recording stuff as he's going through his weekend. He's like, today I'm gonna go watch the car, and he goes watches the car, or I'm gonna hang out with my buddies, and he hangs out with his buddies. So, favorite series in YouTube is going to be hanging out with Movie John. I'm not watching that much TV, unfortunately, so I can't really comment on TV. I'm way behind on a lot of TV. Both between work, daughter, and wife, my TV watching is like dead. So I really can't showcase the best of. Um, Best thing that I did with my family was go to SeaWorld. I would definitely put that up there. I've always loved SeaWorld. I think I might have mentioned this. Even more so than Disneyland. That surprises a lot of people because it's like Disneyland's like big and colorful and everything, but by the same token, Disneyland is like chock full of people. It's like one mass of people trying to get into everything, and you got people waiting in line to buy a churro, or people waiting in line to get on a ride, or people waiting in line to pay something, and people waiting in line to get into a line, and it's even as a kid that was freaking frustrating to me, and now as an adult, now that I'm become a cranky old man, going to Disneyland is not that appealing to me anymore. I just the idea of waiting in line for a 5-minute ride just really is not that attractive to me. But SeaWorld, however, it has a lot of stuff to see, and you don't have to wait in line. You just, okay, the killer whale show is at 5. I'm going to go at 4:45, get a good seat, watch the show, and so it's a really long show. Okay, now I can go sightsee, I can go see an aquarium, I could go, spend time with the whales or the dolphins, and go into the next show, and it's just, SeaWorld has always seemed more fun to me. And the fact that I got to go to SeaWorld, even though I will admit this, I didn't want to invest on, well, it's not that it's a little between I didn't want and couldn't invest in the money, but I sacrificed a couple of stuff, and we were able to pay the annual pass, and I don't like admitting that I'm wrong, but I will freely admit that my wife was right, and buying that annual pass, as expensive as it was worth every penny because I got to experience SeaWorld, which is something that I love, with my family, which is the big thing that I love, and seeing my daughter's eyes just light up as she went to SeaWorld and saw Shamu. Well, after she got over the fear of the whales, and then now she's like, whenever she wants to see Shamu, I put the video on YouTube, and she's like, Shamu, Shamu, and her little face just lights up, and it's really hard to explain how much that fills me with happiness. Another best moments for me, right? Well, I there's so many, so I can't really think one. I really only had the best of list, but now I'm just trying to think of best of stuff to talk about. But I can't. There's just been so many things in my life that it's kind of hard to, personally wise, talk about comic books, video games, and movies. But personally, I'm gonna stick with SeaWorld. That's going to SeaWorld with my family and sharing that with my family is the best thing that I've done in 2017. So yeah. Okay, so that last part got really messed up. But if you follow my channel, you know that I tend to ramble on about different stuff. It's what you get in my channel. You get your nerdy stuff, and you get your slice of life stuff, and then you hear this crazy old man ramble about stuff that he didn't think of properly. But yeah, 2017 has been an interesting year. Lots of downs, lots of ups, lots of worries, lots of joys. But we made it through another year, thankfully, and I hope we still make it through another year. Every year that we make it, I'm thankful for every year. Next year is going to be a big year, personally, for me. It's going to be a really big year for many, many reasons I'll touch upon later on. But yeah, 2018 promises to be huge, very huge for me in a lot of stuff. So yeah, I'll keep you posted on that. But to all of you buddies that watch this video, and to any random person that watches my video, I thank you so much for giving me a chance throughout this year to share my video content, both Profesor Macabro, the pickups, the random talk about stuff. I know I'm not the best YouTuber. I know I'm not the person with the most interesting content, but I do what I can with what I got and I enjoy sharing the world of the Vargas Vault with whoever watches it and likes it. Even if you don't like it, at least you gave me a watch. So thanks so much for that. So I wish you all a very happy and healthy 2018. Be safe. Don't be those idiots that crack fireworks and blow your fingers off like, oh, now I have no fingers. Because, be safe. Be happy. Spend time with your family. If there's one thing that has been jammed down my throat through life and through stuff is that family is the most important thing that we got. So spend time with your family. Enjoy them. Live with them. Be an impact in their lives if possible, and allow yourself to be impacted by their lives because, uh, you know, things come and go, but your family will always be your family. If if you have problems with a family member, reach out. At least try. If it doesn't work out, at least you gave it a shot. But I have noticed that a lot of things go unresolved because no one is willing to take the first step to resolve them. So make that step. It does matter. It's hard and it'll cost you. You might have to swallow your pride to reach out, but the benefits are better. The benefits are better to reach out and enjoy your family. So that went weirdly to a different place, but that's how I roll. That's how I roll. I try to give messages or talk about stuff. So sorry I got personal there. But happy, healthy 2018 to everyone. I'm going to stop this video because I'm just going to keep diverging into another subject. But be safe, be happy. I will see you next year with more videos. Hopefully better produced videos. I am working on that, believe it or not. I still have a bunch of ideas on the platter to make the content of the video, of the channel, more intriguing. I just need time. Time is my one arch nemesis. I don't have the time to actually put out all the ideas that I have in my head, but I'll see what I can do. If I don't produce as many videos, at least I'll try to produce quality videos from now on, because next year is gonna be big, guys. Oh yeah, next year is gonna be big. A lot of big stuff happening. So hope to see you next time in 2018. Till then, this was Vargas signing out for the last time in 2017 from the Vargas Vault. Thank you, best wishes, and I'll see you next year. Bye.